Welcome to the session, dear students. In today's class, we are discussing learning curve problems. Last class, I taught you tabular method of solving. In today's class, we'll do tabular method also and some of the problems by formula method also. I'm repeating, this is an easiest chapter which helps you to score better. So now we'll continue with the 5 markers, whatever left out. So now already taught you the method. ನೋಡಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ದು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದಿಷ್ಟೇ, ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಈಸಿ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಸಿಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ this also helps you to analyze. I told you in the beginning only, it helps you to do cost control. Okay, now without further wasting our time, we'll start with the problem. So now first I told you, whatever the problem may be, problem ಎಷ್ಟೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಆರ್ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ನಮಗೇನು ಬೇಕು? ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್, ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಟ್, and then we have to construct the table. Now they told an aircraft manufacturer supplies aircraft engine to different airlines. They have just completed an initial order of 30 engines. Please observe, they told initial order of 30 engines. So initial order of 30 engines. See, initially they are not producing one engine, they are producing 30 engines. So in this problem, we'll take one lot, we'll define one lot. One lot is equal to how much? 30 engines. So now this is a type 2, I can say. In type 1, first unit they used to give, but now 30 engines they produced initially. 30 engines what they are producing, we assume it as one lot. And they also mentioned involving a total of 6,000 direct labor hours. So for this 30 engines, they are taking 6,000 labor hours. Means for one lot, time taken is 6,000. For first lot, they are taking how much? 6,000 hours. I told you, always when you start the problem, ನೋಡಿ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಸುಲಭ. ನೀವೇನೇನು ಪಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಾ, ಒನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಐ ಸಾ 30 ಇಂಜನ್ಸ್, ಐ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಒನ್ ಲಾಟ್. ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್, ಎರಡನೇದು ಏನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು? ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಟ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಟ್ಗೆ 6,000 ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಲಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಸ್ ವಾಟ್? 6,000 ಅವರ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ದೇ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ₹20 per hour. So cost also they gave. Cost is how much? Per hour they gave cost ₹20 per hour. This is also given. Now they want you to estimate the cost for 90 engines. So 90 engines means 30 engines is one lot. 90 engines means what? 3 lots. So now we'll define it. 90 engines means 90 divided by 30, because 30 makes one lot. 90 by 30 if you do, you'll get 3 lots. So they want cost for 3 lots. Estimate the labor cost for what? New order. New order is how much? 3 lots. ನೋಡಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸುಲಭ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ನೋಡಿ, ವೆನ್ ಯು ರೀಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್, ಯುವರ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಈಸ್ ಡನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್? ದೇ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ 30 engines. Initial order 30 engines. 30 engines you call it as one lot. So for one lot we call it as 30 engines, and that for 30 engines they are taking 6,000 hours. This is the first lot time taken. And they are supposed to mention learning effect. We should also search for learning effect. What is the learning effect? They have 80%. So learning effect, LE, learning effect is 80%. And now you know you have to construct table. First, when you read the problem, what is given? 30 engines they give, we call it as one lot. And they want 90 engines. 90 engines becomes what? 3 lots. 90 divided by 30 if you do, you'll get 3 lots. And learning effect they give 80%. And what else is given? 6,000 hours they'll take for 30 engines. Means what? For first lot they are taking this much. Now table method. In table method, what are the columns? First we used to say units produced. Now we don't say units produced. First column is lots produced. Lots produced is the first column. What is the first column? Lots produced. And what is the second column? Total output. Total output in lots. This is also in lots. And third column, cumulative average time. Cumulative average time per unit. And this is total hours. So like this we have to draw the table. Now this is the table. First is what? Lots produced. Next, cumulative total lots or total output or output in lots. Anything you can mention. Now, cumulative time per lot. Earlier we used to say time per unit. Now we are measuring in lots, total number of hours. So now first lot, they told 30 engines, they told. I am assuming 30 engines as one lot. I am assuming 30 engines is equal to what? One lot. This is my assumption. And they want 90 engines. 90 engines means how much? 90 divided by 30 you will get is equal to 3 lots. 90 engines becomes 3 lots. And they gave learning effect. What is the learning effect given? 80%. So now I'll teach you a simple method. Modulu, see, first according to the rule I have taught you, now I'll teach you how to fill the table. See, first 30 engines means one lot. For first lot, when you read the question, see, when I am producing one lot, the output will be one lot and time they'll give. Read the question. In time they give 30 engines, time is given. What is given? 6000 hours is given. So whatever is given, fill the table. Cumulative time per lot. For first lot, what is the time? 6000 hours. And then total number of hours. We are producing one unit, 1 into 6000. So output, this cumulative total lots into time. 1 into 6000 gives you how much? 6000. So total number of hours required is 6000. Then I'll teach you how to fill the columns. So I'll not go according to the hierarchy. Now directly simple method ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 5 marks ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಂದಂಗೆ. ನೋಡಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಡು, ಸೊ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಯು ಕೀಪ್ ಡಬಲಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್. 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and don't go further because our output is just 3 lots. But we cannot get 3 lots, we'll get 4 lots. What is 4 minus 1? 3. So we'll find for 4 lots, then we'll subtract 1 lot. So second column, cumulative output is not, see, this column is also called as total output. Total output in lots, or we can also say cumulative total lots. So now second column how to fill? Double first one, then 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So we need 3 lots, so I'll stop at 4. 4 is more than 3, stop it. And here how to write? Above what is there? Below add and write. Above 1 is there, put 1. Now add the above things. 1 plus 1 is how much? 2. That's it. Now this column helps you to stop. Now second column na first fill ಮಾಡಿ. Second column ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 1 ಇಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. 1 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4, and stop the process. Why I should stop? Because I want only for 3 lots. Already I reached, when I am doubling I will get 4, I will not get 3. So stop it here. Then but we need 3, we will go for it. 4 lots minus 1 lot if you do, we will get 3. Now how to fill first column? 1 unit. Then above what is there? That you should put. So I will put 1. Now above what are the numbers? Add the above 2 numbers. Above 2 numbers if I add 2. If I add all, I will get next entry. But next entry is not required. We need only 3 lots. I hope all of you understood. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Just you double it. First fill 1, 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4, enough. Then how to fill first column? Start with 1. Then above what is there? That you add and write. Above 1 is there, put 1. And now we have 1 and 1. 1 and 1 if you add, you will get 2. Next entry, what will be the next entry? If we want next entry, then it will be sum of all the above. 2 plus 1 plus 1, that is 4 il barutte. But we don't want, we will stop it. And how to fill cumulative time per lot? You should see learning effect. Ella problem allu learning effect ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. In every problem they will give learning effect. See learning effect. What is learning effect? In this problem they gave 80%. So cumulative average time is 80% of the above time. Learning effect of above time. What is learning effect? In the problem they give 80%. 80% means per means 100 by cent means 100. 80% of above time. What is above time? 6000 hours. So you multiply this, you will get this. 2 zeros cancel. 6 8s are 48. Now 6 into 8 is 48. 4800 it will be. So now time per unit is just 4800. Earlier it was 6000. Now for 1 unit it will take 4800. But how many units you are producing? 2. Now how to fill the last column? Last column you have to fill multiplying these two. Now I am teaching you how to fill the cumulative time per lot. How to fill cumulative time per lot? Third column is filled. So first they will give the time in the problem, fill it. Next entry, learning effect into above time. What is the learning effect? 80%. 80% means what? 80 per means by cent means 100. 80 by 100 of above time. What is above time? 6000. You do it, you will get this. Now next is 80% of above time. 80 per means divided by cent of above time. What is above time? 4800. Simplify this. Two zeros cancels. Now simplify this. Now 8 8 is 64, 8 4 is 32, 32 plus 6 38, 0 3840. I'm multiplying 8 8 is 64, 4 6 and 8 4 is 32, 32 plus 6 38, 3840 hours. So now this is time per unit. I taught you how to fill the cumulative average time per lot. How to fill the third column? First time. So if you read the problem first, for 30 engines, 1 lot 6000 hours they give, write as it is. And next entry ಹೆಂಗೆ fill ಮಾಡೋದು? How to fill the next entry? Learning effect ನೋಡಬೇಕು. Problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ, see if you read problem they give learning effect. What is the learning effect? 80%. So learning effect into above time. How to fill this column? Learning effect into above time. First time they'll give fill it. Second time 80% ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. If they give learning effect 70%, then take 70 by 100. Now they told 80%. 80 by 100 of above time. Above time is 6000. So it will become 4800. Then next is 80% of this time, previous time. Previous time is 4800. 80 by 100 of 4800 you will get. So third column fill ಮಾಡೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ 6000. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ದು 80% of previous time, 80 by 100 of 6000. That will give 4800. Next 80% of this 4800, like that. If you have next, then it will be 80% of the previous. I hope all of you understood this. Now total number of hours means output into this time. So multiply column 2 and column 3. So now total number of hours is 2 units you are producing, and per unit you are taking 4800 hours. Multiply this. 2 into this. 2 8 is 16, 2 4 is 8 plus 1 9, 9600. Then we are producing 4 units, and per unit you are taking time 3840. Multiply this. So 4 into 3840. So 4 4 is 16, 4 8 is 32, 32 plus 1 33, 3. Then we have 4 3 is 12, 12 plus 3 15, 0. Now for 4 units we are taking 3840 hours, so it will become 15360 hours. Now please understand, now total time taken to produce 120 engines is, for 4 lots, see for 120 engines, that is 4 lots, will take 15360 hours we are taking. And time taken to produce 30 engines, 1 lot, for 1 lot we are taking 6000. I am writing board. Now we need to find time for 3 lots. If you read the question, when you read the question, they want time for 90 engines. 90 engines means 3 lots. We want 4, we got 4 lots. Now the table construct madadaga, when we constructed table, we got for 4 lots, we got 15360. So from 4 lots, if I subtract 1 lot, I will get the remaining. So now therefore, time taken for 3 lots, that is 90 engines will be time for 120 engines minus 30 engines, that is 15360 minus 16000, 15360 minus 6000. So subtract this, you will get time for 90 engines. Subtract this, 0 6 3, 15 minus 6 gives you 9, 9360 hours. See, time for 120 engines you have, time for 30 engines you have, time for 120 minus time for 30. Time for 30 means 1 lot. 1 lot they gave what? 6000. So I am subtracting, I will get 9360 hours for, I am taking 9360 hours to produce 90 engines. So therefore, now further, now we got time for 90 engines. Time for 90 engines is 9360 hours. So therefore, cost of production of 90 engines. What is the cost of production of 90 engines? Say total time taken into per hour cost. Total time taken is 9360 hours into per hour they are taking 20 rupees. So 20 rupees per hour. 90 engines if you want to produce, you are taking how much time? 9360 hours you are taking. 9360 hours into 20 rupees if you do, you will get total cost. So 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6 plus 1 7, 2 9s are 18 and 2 zeros. So total cost is 1,87,200. So now to produce 90 engines we are taking 1,87,200 rupees. This is the answer. I hope all of you understood. We got 4 lots. After getting 4 lots, 4 lot means what? 4 3s are 120. 120 engines time I got. 120 engines is produced in 15,360 hours. And that 1 lot means this is 1 lot means 30 engines. 30 engines is produced in 60 hours. So out of 120 engines, if you subtract 30 engines, you will get 90 engines. So time for 120 is 15,360 hours. Time for 30 is 6,000. Out of 15,600, if you subtract 6,000, you will get 9,360 hours. This is the time for 90 engines. Once you get time for 90 engines, so time into cost, if you multiply, you will get it. So 1,87,200 rupees is the cost of production of 90 engines. I hope all of you understood. They wanted for 3 lots. How to do 3 lots? Do 4 lots and subtract 1. So one more problem I will demonstrate so that it will become easy for you to understand. Now we will go to the next problem. A company requires 2,134.2 hours to produce first 40 machines. To produce how much? First 40 machines. They are producing first 40 machines using by this time. So I can say 40 machines as 1 lot. So here I can define 1 lot is equal to 40 machines. 40 machines I am taking 1 lot. Then learning effect is given. What is learning effect given? Learning effect is 80% again, 80%. And what else is given? So further if you see, find the number of hours required to produce next 120 machines. They want time for 120 machines. So time for 120 machines. 120 machines means how many lots? 120 machines is equal to 120 divided by 40. 120 by 40 means 3 lots. They want time for 3 lots. See, I am repeating, when you double the numbers, you will not get 3. So what you should do? Do for 4 lots, subtract 1 lot. 4 lots minus 1 lot gives you 3 lots. So now they want, see if you read the question, they want you to find the number of hours required to produce 120 machines. 120 machines means how many lots? Initially they gave first 40. So this 40 you call it as 1 lot. To define 1 lot is equal to 40 machines. So 120 machines is equal to what? 3 lots. Now they want time for 3 lots. Again construct the table. Table entries will be lots produced and total output in lots, or cumulative lots output and cumulative average time per lot, then number of hours. Same table. First column, second column. So what is the first? Lots produced. And what is the second? Total output in lots. What is the third? Cumulative average time per lot in hours and total hours. So first lot means first 40 machines. So I told you how to fill this. First you fill this, first 1, after 1 double this, then it will become 2, double this, it will become 4. So fill this, then fill the first column. How to fill the first column? First engine. Above what is there? Right below. Above 1 is the right one. Add these two and write next. Add these two. 1 plus 1 is 2. Stop it. And then cumulative average time. First lot means first 40 machines they gave. If you read the problem, for first 40 machines they gave the time. What is the time for first 40 machines? 2134.2 means 2,134.2 rupees they have given. So for first lot you fill this and multiply 1 into 2, you will get this. Now I will teach you how to fill the third column. So third column, learning effect into previous time. First time you should write seeing the problem. Next you see the learning effect. What is the learning effect given? Learning effect is 80%. So if you read they gave learning percent is 80%. So 80% of this time, 80% of 213.4 means what? 80 by 100 of 2134.2 if you do, you will get 1707.36. I am repeating, use calculators so you will not get any errors. So this is the value. Then next column 80% of this time, 80% of 1707.36, it will give you 1365.88. So now you fill the cumulative. Now how to fill the total hours? Output into cumulative average time per unit. Multiply second and third column. 1 into 2134.2 is 2134.2. Then 2 into 1707.36 gives you 3414. Then 4 into 1365.88 gives you 5463.55. Now this is the total time This is a total number of hours required to produce 4 lots. 4 lots means what? 160 machines. But you need time for what? 120 machines. So time for 3 lots. 3 lots means 120 machines is 4 lots minus 1 lot. So 4 lots time you have this one minus 1 lot. 1 lot means first lot. First lot, what is the time? This. So subtract this. 5463.55 minus 2134.2. So I am repeating, if you want 3 lots, I want only for 120 machines. 120 machines means 3 lots. 3 lots means 4 lots time minus 1 lot time. 4 lots time is this minus 1 lot time is this. Subtract, you will get this. What is the answer? 3329.35 hours. So 35 hours you will get. This is the time. They want only time. We got it. I hope all of you understood how to construct the table, how to fill the table. First fill the second column. How to fill the second column? Double the number. Start with 1. 1 2s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, like that it goes on. How to fill first column? First write 1. Above what is there? Write it. Then above numbers you add and write next. Above numbers add and write next. And how to fill third column? First they will give in the problem, first unit or first lot you write the time. Then next learning effect into previous time. Learning effect into previous time. Learning effect into previous time, if you fill, you will get the third column. Fourth column, multiply second and third column, you will get total number of hours. That's it. If they want 3 lots, calculate for 4 lots minus 1 lot. Time for 4 lots minus time for 1 lot gives you time for 3 lots. And if they give cost, multiply. Or in this problem, they want only number of hours, we have done it. Isn't it easy? So according to me, if you use calculator, if you know the method, this is the easiest problem and you can do and score better marks from this. Learning curves is an easiest chapter, 5 compulsory marks, and tabular method question will appear. And the same problem can be done in equation method, which is headache, and it is better and easy. Now, I will also teach you one of the problem when they give equations, how to convert and solve. Going ahead, we have other problem. The production manager of an electronic company obtained the following equation. They gave an equation, y is equal to 1356 into x power minus 0.319. See, you can observe the equation is in the form y is equal to ax power b. All of you know what is y equal to ax power b. When I started the chapter, I taught you learning curve equation. What is learning curve equation? Y is equal to ax power b. What is a? Time for first unit. What is x? Cumulative average units produced. What is b? Index of learning. What is y? Cumulative average time. So now this is in this form. Now from this you can say what is a, what is x, what is b, and a and b you can find. A means time for first unit. What is time for first unit? Time for first unit is 1356 hours. What is index of learning? B, log of learning effect divided by log 2, that is minus 0.3219. I told you always learning effect will be in, index of learning will be negative. Now you know this is log of learning effect divided by log 2. From that you can get learning effect also. So now this is given and we will take the equation, we will compare. Now this function is based on the company's experience and they are asking you to find the labor hours required. Again they want labor hours required for 100 units. Labor hours for 100 units. If you want, see now they told the function is based on the company's experience for assembling first 50 units. It is for first 50 units, means this is the time for first 50 units. 1356 is time for first unit, first 50 units. You can take first 50 units as 1 lot. So now analyzing this problem is interesting. So when you read this equation, you can see it is in the form of y is equal to a x power b. In the place of a jagdal enide. In the place of a what we have? In the place of a we have 1356. So 1356 hours will say this is a time for first lot or first unit. A stands for time for first lot or first unit. Then further they told it is based on the first 50 units. So according to me 1 lot is equal to 50 units. 1 lot is how much? 50 units. This is other assumption. 1 lot I got as 50 units. What is the next thing? So 1 lot is 50 units. This is the time for first lot. So time for first lot is 1356 hours. They want time for 100 units. They have not given learning effect. They give B, index of learning. What is index of learning? Minus 0.3219. So using this, if they want you to calculate the time for 100 additional units. So 100 additional units means you can do by tabular method, but first we have to convert. I will show how to convert. So now this is the equation, y is equal to a x power b form. Now apply log on both sides. So now y is equal to 2 times this, because it is index of learning, it is made of log of learning effect by log 2. So I'll write like this, apply log on both sides. When you apply log on both sides, log y is equal to log a per m. What is log a per m? M log a. And then further you convert it, it will become a by b form, and go on simplifying, you will get the value of y. So you will get first log y, you will get log y, apply anti-log. If you want y, anti-log of RHS, anti-log if you see using log book, you will get 1085 rupees. After you get that, so first 50 units is first lot, 100 units is 2 lots. Now use the formula, total labor hours required for 1 unit. See, for 1 lot we converted and we got y. Y is what? 1085. Now 1085 into 2, if you do 2170. So first they gave equation, apply log on both sides. When you apply log on both sides, log a into b, log a into b is log a plus log b. Log a, see here, log a plus log b means log 1356 plus log 2 power minus 0.3219. Again, what is log a per m? Log a per m is m log a, m comes here, minus 0.3291 into log 2. Then use log book, 20 under 0 if you see, you will get this. Use log book, 13 under 5 under 6 if you do, you will get this. Subtract them, you will get log y. If you want y, transfer log to that side, it will become anti-log. Anti-log of 3.030 means 03 under 5 under 3. You know, in first year PUC, you know, you have learned how to take log and anti-log. Apply that, you will get 1085 hours per lot. So this is 1085 hours per lot for 2 lots, 200 units. They want 100 units. 1 lot is 50 units. So 2 into this gives you the different type of problem. Till now they have not asked this problem, but you should also know if they give equation how to solve. It is there in the syllabus. I have done it, but don't worry about this problem. Tabular method is simple and better. For this also you can do tabular method, taking 1 lot, double that, and you can fill the table, you will get the values. But you have to take log because they have not given learning effect. So apply log on both sides. Here what are the cases we are using? Log a into b power c it is. First log a into b is what? B power minus c. Log a into b is log a plus log b. Now log a power m is log a power m is m log a. So minus c log b. So like that, these 2 steps will arrive and will solve to get the equation. I hope all of you understood this. Now all the types of problems are covered. See, better is what? Tabular method. The last problem, if they give equation, apply log on both sides and solve. So now I have concluded the learning curves. In first class I gave introduction, then I gave definition, learning curve ratio, index of learning, equation of learning, and in my next class I taught type 1 and type 2 problems. In today's class type 3, type 4 we have done. So by this we have concluded the chapter called learning curves. So in my next session I will take up some more problems and I will conclude the chapter. See, now I have done all the types of problems. If you are thorough till this, you can do, but we will take several cases, some more cases. Till now we have taken 4 lots or 3 lots and we have not taken more. So we will take a problem or we will take a case where more number of units are produced and we will see what are the other possibilities. So please revise these 2 sessions. By now I have completed 3 sessions of learning curves. Session 1, session 2, session 3, if you revise and come to my next session, the whole chapter will become thorough. So thanks for attending the session. Thank you.